some real high-level guys coming and training with Billy and doing the camp. So I just wanted to talk to them about what they've actually been using that's different than the traditional stuff that you see in MMA that's all catch as catch can. So, obviously we got Billy here. We have Brandon Reese. So, Brandon, toot your own horn. I know you don't like to do it, but so Naga super heavyweight world champion or?
Yeah, Naga world champion, two-time FILA silver medalist.
And that's the grappling games?
Yeah, for the grappling world championships, and then was third as a brown belt at the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu World Championships with the gi. So.
And you're also Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt?
Yeah, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, wrestled Greco-Roman for a long time, was second in the Pan Ams in Greco, All-American a bunch of times in Greco, so I've been around a lot.
And so you were at a tournament. I've seen the picture. I wish there was video.
Yeah,
but
it's actually on my blog, Reese Combat Wrestling, and I got a little shin/footlock that I learned from Jake, which he learned from Billy.
I got that from Billy.
And worked really nice, got a submission out of it. And actually, I find it a lot. Guys are always opening up, or once you get the guy to open up, a lot of the standard Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu kind of foot and knee adjustments that you're making on top and as well as he's making on bottom, his leg will be down on the mat a lot, and if you look for it, it's there all the time.
Yeah, it's gnarly, right? And you just don't see it in
stuff.
any other. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is just not part of their curriculum. And
yeah, not so much. No.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Brandon. And then we also have Jeremy Hunt Lovelace, who is veterans freestyle champ, and you won that in Heber, right?
Last year.
Again, toot your horn. I know you don't want to, but please do it.
Yeah, I've got a good freestyle background and Greco background, and also folk style from high school.
And then you're coaching as well.
Yeah, I've been doing junior Olympic coaching for quite a long time. I got several All-Americans, a couple national champs that I've coached, and with help of Brandon also on training those young guys.
And so you had never entered a grappling tournament before, and you did like 5 days with Brandon, and then came to the certification camp and went to, what was it, Naga?
Yeah, I just my fundraising fell short to go to Worlds, and I was really frustrated. Brandon's like, well, we got a grappling tournament coming up. I'm like, well, what is that? And he spent a week with me on teaching me jiu-jitsu, and then I came to Billy's camp with scientific wrestling, and after 2 days of intensive submission training, and then that next weekend entered the tournament, and got a first and a third, and I fell in love with grappling. So I love it.
Awesome, cool. Thanks a ton. So, and then we're also going to talk to Jesse. So, Jesse, actually, this camp, the way we work it is once you've not only met the approval of Billy and myself, but have put in at least 100 hours on the mat that we could documented training. Jesse is now an assistant coach in our program as well. So. But the great thing is, and the theme of this whole this little clip is about competition. So tell everybody, since coming in and working out with us and the tricks that Billy has shared with you, a little bit of what's happened with you with tournaments.
It's great. I've been to 5 tournaments in the last 5 months and got golds at all of them. Got a bronze once. Got disqualified in the semis for a leg lock, but that's another story. I was winning 8-0, but one of the things I love about catch wrestling and Billy is the takedowns. You don't get snapped down. You don't shoot in and get guillotined. You control the tie-up. You hit hypes. You hit hanks. You hit leg trips. You hit saltos. And every match I've started, I could think in my head, 14 to 20 matches, I've started 2-0. And I know in freestyle wrestling, 80% of all people that get the first takedown win the match. And with Billy's system, with the Wiggins style of catch as catch can wrestling and how Jake shows it, I always get the first takedown. And then you have a feeling out process, and then the other person's fighting off their back, and they tire out. And it's just a war of attrition.
And you'd say that it's changed the way that you wrestle, though.
Oh yeah, when I could remember when I first came out and I did some catch matches and I was shooting double legs and just your basic high school double legs, and I remember Billy yelling at me and I could physically feel the words hitting me saying not to do that, and I was so tired. I was dead, and I'm in pretty good shape, and you told me, you said, look, you got to change the way you wrestle. You're not going to be able to go through a tournament and win 1, 2, 3, 4 matches that way. You're going to burn out. And it really meant a lot to me when I did those catch as catch can matches in that ring, and totally changed the way I think.
You're talking back when we were in San Juan Capistrano.
Yeah. I mean, it just changed everything about how I think, and so much more efficient now. And now I'll do more than one division in a day, and you save a lot of energy, and it's great.
You still have to have great conditioning.
You do have to have great
It's like
conditioning.
running a marathon. You now are more mechanically efficient with what you're doing.
It is, and I like the way that you and Billy show the training. Instead of just running 100 miles, you practice the moves. So if you drill and you practice the positions and you practice the throws and you practice the escapes, you get tired. And then when you're on your 5th match in a day and someone has you and you can't think and you're dead, what does your body do? It does the move you've done 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And it's not. There's a lot of people out there on the internet. They can do 100 or 1,000 finishes, but it's not the 1,000 finishes that you do once you have to worry about. It's the one that Billy has you do 1,000 times that I catch everybody with.
Right.
So it's just cool. I just feel honored to go out there and to have a little T-shirt and have the scientific wrestling on there. And in my head, in one of my matches, I sugar-footed and hit a hank throw, and I could hear Billy yelling the whole time, saying I didn't do it right. And I'm like, wait a minute, it worked. I got 6. Now I'm in mount, and I'm still hearing Billy in my head. You didn't pivot right. So you're never, ever, ever, ever.
Yeah, so you're doing really well,
always
and
learning.
you're always here. It's like you and
Yes.
Sam are always coming back and training and
Yes.
doing it over. Great.
Well, it's like that salto throw we were just doing. Like I said, my bridge was okay, but Billy showed me how to align my body on the ski. I'm gonna remember that forever now, and I
Yeah.
can guarantee when I come back in 6 months, he's
You'll
gonna show me
drill it.
something different, and I'll do it better.
Awesome.
I'm always learning, so
Awesome.
I'm always the beginner.
Awesome. Thanks a ton, Jesse. So you guys, if you're thinking about coming, get out here as soon as you can. We're going to have the next one, I think, is in April. Check the website, scientificwrestling.com. Thank you.
Keep marching. Just wait to pull you over.
You all right, Sam?
Yeah, I gotta check my window.